Alright, in this video, I'm going to be going over the incredibly weird, dumb fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. It is a spectacle. It's not MMA related, but it is incredibly interesting in that this is a once in a lifetime kind of fight. And this is because of the potential results that come with this fight. There's no fight that has a wider range of results that could possibly happen in this fight. It's intriguing, to say the least. There's a 58-year-old man in Mike Tyson going against a 27-year-old man in Jake Paul. One is the heavyweight former, obviously, by 30 years or so, heavyweight champion. Not 30 years, what am I talking about? Like at least 25 years, I'm pretty sure, off of boxing. He was the heavyweight champ in his like 30s, and now he's fighting Jake Paul in a pro fight, 2-minute rounds. Jake Paul is 27, hasn't beaten anybody, any real boxer that's any good, but he's young and he's big and he's strong and he's quick, and believe it or not, he's not horribly bad at boxing. He's not terrible. He's pretty good at boxing, which is weird to say because I hate Jake Paul. Jake Paul and his brother are super retarded, and I hate them. But I'm going to be predicting this fight. But first, we're going to go over some possible outcomes of this fight. And this is going to be a little quick video to go over this. So we have a bunch of ways this fight could go. Jake Paul could get knocked out by Mike Tyson. In an insane twist of events, Mike Tyson could knock out Jake Paul in his 50s, late 50s, and it would be the best thing ever, and everybody would be insanely excited, and it would be the fucking best. It would be awesome. It'd be amazing. That would be the best outcome by far, I would say. Decision, I don't see that happening. I think there's going to be a finish either way. 2-minute rounds means very quick speeds, assuming that there isn't negotiations to keep it civil in the ring, which I could see definitely happening because of this potential outcome. Mike Tyson could get flatline KO'd in his 50s and put completely out cold by Jake Paul. Furthermore, Mike Tyson could die in the ring after getting flatlined by Jake Paul. This is one of the only fights where that is actually kind of a possibility. With the power Jake Paul has and the old age and damage to the head Mike Tyson has taken, we could see Mike Tyson die in the ring. God forbid that happens. That would be horrible. Worst possible outcome. But nevertheless, it is an option in this fight that could happen. That is in itself enough to spark interest in this fight to some degree. That is an outcome that could actually happen. He could die in the ring. That would be terrible, and I can't imagine the world after an outcome like that happens. Jake Paul would be completely destroyed. His whole career would be done. Everybody would hate him. Nobody would like Jake Paul. Even whoever's out there that actually likes Jake Paul, they would turn on him. Nobody would like Jake Paul. It would be a horrible disaster, and I don't get why Jake Paul is taking this fight. It's pretty much a lose-lose. Either you beat 6-year-old Mike Tyson. Like, the fight doesn't make any sense. You beat 6-year-old Mike Tyson. Cool. He's 60. He's not the heavyweight champ anymore. He's old as hell. He had what did he have? An ulcer that pulled out of the first fight? Fighting a man with ulcers, my boy. He's old as shit. Has back problems. Has spinal. He has a horrible back, and he's been hit in the head a fucking billion times. And you're 27, and it actually powerful. And prediction wise, I'm gonna throw this out there. My prediction is that Jake Paul is going to knock out Mike Tyson. I think that is just what's going to happen. I've seen the footage of Mike Tyson hitting pads. I've seen the footage of Mike Tyson hitting the heavy bag. I've seen the footage of him sparring. There's a chance Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul in the first round or second round. If it goes past that, Jake Paul wins. If it, even if it in that if they get into a firefight in the first round, I could still just see Mike Tyson getting laid out. 60-year-old chin is not good for anybody. No human on earth has a chin at fucking 60. His fight with Roy Jones. Wow. What the fuck? What is his name? Roy Jones Jr. God damn. His fight with Roy Jones Jr. My God. Was not insanely impressive. I get it was an exhibition and they were trying to they weren't actually they were trying to fight, but they weren't actually trying to kill each other. There's different in this one. I don't see it going that way. I see Jake Paul. Sadly, I don't want this to happen. This is the last thing I want to happen. But I see Jake Paul beating him, which is so bad and horrible, and I hate it. But that's just the way I see this fight. Computer restarted for no reason at all, which is really fucking annoying. But we're back, and as I was saying, Jake Paul is going to get this one done. Sadly, I think that he has too much power for Mike. I think Mike's chin isn't going to be able to hold up. He's too old. His time has come. I don't know why he's taking this fight at all in the first place. Jake Paul is being really gay with the way he's going about promoting this fight, which I find interesting, saying the least. And he gave him a pigeon or some shit, and Mike Tyson said he's going to feed it to his falcon, which is kind of funny. Also, the rest of the card sucks. Also, Netflix is streaming this card, which is interesting because it's the first ever sporting event on Netflix, and it's for free, which is good for me because I would not pay for this. So that's good. So I'll be able to watch it without having to pirate it. But yeah, I think that once the fight starts, it's going to be quick pace out the gate. They're both going to start firing. I think Jake is going to be patient. I think Mike's going to come out hard, trying to look for the knockout. He could catch him. If he does catch him, all is good in the world. It's perfect. It's sick. Please let that happen. But if he doesn't, especially after the second, Jake Paul is going to find his chin, knock him out, maybe kill him, which is scary. And I don't want to think about that outcome coming to fruition, but it could, which is not. It's just, ugh. I don't like this fight. It doesn't make any sense. But with that being said, it is very, very interesting as a spectacle fight. And I get why they're doing it to a degree. I don't get why Jake's really doing it. I get why Mike's doing it. I get why Netflix is hosting it. That shit is money right there. But, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts about that fight. I think we're all going to be sad after Friday night. But who knows? Hopefully Mike gets it done. And yeah, the rest of the card is ass. Boxing is boring in general. So yeah. Prayers for Mike Tyson. But I think that's about it. I will see you soon.